Michalowicz here, and you are watching The Real Entrepreneur. Today we're going to talk about Goodfellas. Yeah, we're going to watch Goodfellas, a couple scenes from there, and here's the deal. I'm going to give you tips, actionable advice you can use in your business from what I see here. I am not saying that is a direct translation. I'm not saying what you're seeing in this movie is what you should do. Like, I don't think you should pinch somebody or kill somebody, okay? But I think there are things you can learn from even this movie that's good and practical for your business. Before we get started, hit the notification bell, push the subscribe button, and we're off to the races. Here we go. Goodfellas. I gotta push the play.
For a guy who moved all day long, Paulie didn't talk to 6 people. If there was a union problem or, say, a beef in the numbers, then only the top guys could meet with Paulie to discuss the problem. Everything was one-on-one. Paulie hated conferences. He didn't want anybody hearing what he said, and he didn't want anybody listening to what he was being told. Hundreds of guys depended on Paulie, and he got a piece of everything they made. It was tribute, just like in the old country, except they were doing it here in America. And all they got from Paulie was protection from other guys looking to rip them off. And that's what it's all about. That's what the FBI could never understand. That what Paulie and the organization does is offer protection for people who can't go to the cops. That's it. That's all it is. They're like the police department for wise guys.
The police department for wise guys. Here's the big tip for you, my friend, at least the one I saw, is there are gaps that are not being served. What's the gaps you can fill? And often it is a service that exists but doesn't serve everyone in a community. It serves a portion of the community maybe very well. So think about any businesses out there. Zappos sells shoes, but they're not the only shoe company. How can you fill a gap that presents itself? Talking about shoes, manufacturing of shoes. Shoes existed for years. You think we're done making shoes, but then out come these Vibram 5-finger shoes, shoes that look like a glove for your foot. Then you see Crocs, Uggs. Why not be a creator of a brand new shoe? Those moonwalking shoes. Have you seen those, like running shoes that have cushion like that? There's always an opportunity to fill in a new gap. So I don't know if you want to be the police for wise guys, but you could. I wouldn't. Scene 2. De Niro's in the house.
Here's your graduation present.
And what for? I got pinched.
Everybody gets pinched, but you did it right. You told them nothing, and they got nothing.
I thought you'd be mad.
Man, I'm not mad at you. I'm proud of you. You took your first pinch like a man, and you learned the 2 greatest things in life.
What?
Look at me. Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut.
Hey, here he is.
Oh, you broke your cherry.
You got pinched. De Niro, that face. It's the deal. I can't do De Niro if my life depended on it, but I'll try. You took care of the family. You didn't say a word. You didn't rat us out. I can't do it, but he just does that face so well. So here's the deal. It is important, I should say, for you as a business leader to speak with your employees and tell them what they're doing well in your perception, because they don't know. And you saw him. He's like, well, I got pinched. I'm going to jail. I got in trouble. I'm sorry. He's like, no, you did it right. And you know what? The employee would never know they're doing something right unless they hear it from you. So pull them aside, tell them what they're doing right. And you also notice at the end, it's a public celebration. Reward publicly, discipline privately. And you saw the public reward right there. You know what I'm saying? It was very good. Yeah. That's the worst De Niro imitation ever. You're welcome.
It's gonna be okay. I think
De Niro's back.
Chance of being the case. But you know that kid, from the city we're talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The kid turned out to be a rat. As soon as he got pinched, he ratted everybody out. He ratted us all out. I know where he is. He's hiding now. He's. You know what I'm saying? Would you have a problem going with Anthony on vacation? He'll take care of it.
No, not at all.
That way they got nothing. Huh?
What do they have? Uh-oh, the old matchbook.
Jimmy had never asked me to whack somebody before, but now he's asking me to go down to Florida and do a hit with Anthony. That's when I knew I would never have come back from Florida alive.
So, a couple things there. Do a hit for the family. Here's the first thing. Trust your gut. It's interesting. He's seeing or being asked one thing, but he knows that he himself may be compromised here, that he's the one who's going to wrap things up. So read between the lines. The words you hear are not necessarily the action or the feelings that are being emoted. So be a very good listener, particularly as a business leader. What you're hearing may not be what's happening. Listen to intuition. If something feels a little off, a little funny, act on that, investigate it, and move in deeper. The other thing here is you got to be careful of consequence. So every decision you make in your business, try to play it out like chess, a few moves ahead. And when you make a decision, just say, what's the consequence? What could happen next? One thing that so many business owners become guilty of, I'm talking about myself here, is shooting from the hip, feeling from the gut, feeling great about a decision in the moment, but not thinking about how it could play out. So consider all of the potential outcomes of a decision. Give yourself some time, but how could this play out over the next few months or few years? What's the good? What's the bad? It'll actually help you make better decisions in the moment. So there you go. Some good business lessons from the Goodfellas. That one felt better. Hit that notification bell, push the subscribe button. And by the way, if you have questions, you can connect with me by going to mikemichalowicz.com/question, and we can connect, or you can suggest a movie. I hope this served you. I'm wishing you tremendous success, and thank you for watching The Real Entrepreneur.